Like, what do you think is actually happening right now? There is genocide happening right now in my country, especially South Africa, and worldwide too. There's literally people on their farms that are fearing every second of their life because any moment 4 men could come in and murder them in front of their families. There's literally people dying right now in front of their families' faces. We just lack perspective. Like, your conference got fucked up? Boo-hoo. You can't see your best friend or your partner for the next couple of months because of the situation? Boo-hoo. Besides, if that relationship was strong enough, it would last anyway. And you lost the sale? Boo-hoo. So when people are constantly complaining and just being negative about the situation, I'm here to remind you how much positivity is actually out of this and how we can actually pierce and really strike at the positivity, gratitude, and empathy out of this entire situation. So I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you how really bad the 7th billionth person in the world has it right now. The chances of even being a human being is next to impossible. So you've won. Gary Vee's favorite quote: 400 trillion to 1. When you understand that math, how is it possible to not live your life? Because that's how rare it is to be a human being. Like, you've been given such a quadruple miracle. You've got 1 at bat, so please do something about it. Because we are currently living through the greatest era to ever be alive. Yes, there's always going to be problems and negativity, but I've got news for you. There's always going to be stuff, there's always going to be negativity, and there's always going to be problems. But when you take control of that bat and you put it all on yourself, all your accountability, all your wins, all your losses, and when you own it, that's when it starts happening, and then you've won. So please, I implore you, please squeeze and pierce at the shit out of your one life. Like, it's impossible to be a human being. You've won. Like, I don't know how to get upset after that. And I just keep shit in perspective. And that's what I want for everybody watching. You want to know why I'm always happy and I can just speak my mind like this freely and all happily? Is because I blame myself. Because when you blame yourself and nobody else but you're always going to be happy because there's nobody else that will ever control you. Because this perspective, I believe, can allow you and me to literally be happy for the rest of our lives. 400 trillion to 1. And it's also about eliminating being at the mercy of anything or anyone else. Like, I just don't give a fuck about what anybody else thinks. You know, you've got to start with yourself, because if you are going to let other people, their opinions and their negativity in, you're vulnerable. And my big thing is, don't complain. You're in control. And if you're welcome to complain, you're welcome to, but you can't expect things to get better and happier for yourself, because no one's going to give a shit. The only people that are going to give a shit if you do complain is the other losers around you that are going to be complaining with you. And also, you know, I believe that a lot of people are keyboard activists that post their tweets or their Instagram posts on how the world should be today, on how beautiful it should be, when they don't actually do anything about it. And that's just human nature. And it's simple. If you are complaining, do something about it. Your boss might be the biggest jerk of all time, but guess what? You can go get another job and actually do something about it. Your parents could be the most toxic parents in the world and control you like control freaks. Guess what? There's something you can do about it. You can get a shitty job to get off their payroll so that they can't control you. So right now, all I'm saying is, and all I want is, wrap your head around this ridiculous and beautiful and amazing opportunity called life. And you're using your fucking eyes to watch this and your ears to listen, so please, go out and do your thing. Whether it's the one thing that you've always wanted to do or that you've dreamed about, the 10 things that you've always wanted to do, the 50 things that you've always wanted to do, the hundreds of different things that you've always wanted to do, go step out and do your thing. And the only thing that is keeping you back is the other people that are watching and judging you from the side. And who gives a fuck about them? Because if somebody has the time to take out of their day to judge and hate on you, I feel sorry for them. Because they must really be hurting on the inside to do that, to still consume what you're doing and then hate on you. Therefore, I wish them nothing but help and happiness.